Hello guys, welcome back to another Android app development tutorial. In this video here I am going to show you how to display interstitial ads between sliding images using ViewPager. We can begin with a new Android Studio project. So now the project is created in Android Studio. So first we can add the AdMOb mobile SDK to this project. So first step, make sure that the Google Maven repository is added to the project level gradle file. Here it is already added. Now we can add the mobile SDK. So copy this line, open gradle level file, module level gradle file, and paste it here. Now sync project. So here a new version is available. Sync again. So here we have some upcompact library mismatch problem. So in order to overcome that problem, you need to re-implement all the libraries that make the mismatch. So here I re-implement all the library that mismatch the upcompact library, and I use the current upcompact library version. Okay, so now we successfully add the mobile SDK to this project. So now we can place a ViewPager to the main activity layout. So here I place a ViewPager, specify an ID for it, name it as ViewPager. So for this project we need some images. So here I have some free images. The images are name as pic1, pic2, etc., and we have 32 images are available. So I copy all these images and paste it inside the drawable folder. So now we can create a custom layout for the ViewPager. I name it as album layout. So here I place an image view to display the image. Now we can create a Pojo class. I name it as album. Create one variable, its image ID. Now create a constructor for this class. Now add a getter method. Now create another Java class for the pager adapter. ViewPager adapter. Here I extends that class with pager adapter, implement needed methods. Here create some variables, create a list of album. Now create some variables for context. Now we need some variables for layout inflator. Okay, now add a constructor for this class with the two parameters. From get count method, return the size of the list. So for this method, make some condition if view equal to object. So here override one more method called instantiate item. So get the album object. So now inflate the layout, custom layout for the ViewPager. So initialize the layout inflator. Typecast this one into layout inflator. So by using that object we can inflate the custom layout for the ViewPager. So now get the image view. So now we are going to create an image ID from a string resource. So context.get resource, get identifier, pass the string resource. Here get it from the Pojo class. Here it is drawable, and final parameter is the package name. Now we can display the image on the image view. So image view dot set image resource and pass the image ID. Now add the image to the container. Now return view from this method. Okay. So now override one more method called destroy item. So remove view. Here it is a linear layout. Okay. So now the adapter is ready. Now we can first here I create a method that prepare the list. Create a variable count equal to 1 while count less than or equal to 32 because we have 32 images available in drawable folder. So create the variable image ID. So it will be pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, etc. So now create a list here that contain album objects. It's an array list. Now add the object to the list. So image list dot add, create an object of the Pojo class. Now increment variable count. So this will prepare the list. Now call that method. So now create variable for pager, ViewPager. Now initialize the ViewPager. Okay, now we can initialize the pager adapter. Pager adapter, new pager adapter. You have to pass two parameters, list and context. Now set the adapter for the ViewPager. Okay. So now the project is ready. We can check it whether the sliding is working fine or not. So here the app crashes. You can check the error report. So here it shows the add SDK is not properly instantiated. So here we forget to add the metadata field. You need to add a metadata field in the manifest file. So copy this one. Within the application tag, place the metadata field, and here you have to provide a valid application ID. Here you can use this test application ID. Okay. So now we can test it again. So I run the project. Yeah, now the image slider is working fine. Okay, now we can place interstitial ad between these image sliding. So for that, first we have to initialize the mobile SDK. Sorry, mobile ads SDK. Second parameter is the valid application ID. So now create some variables for interstitial ad. Now initialize that variable. Now we can set the ID for the interstitial ad. Set add ID, add unit ID. Always use test add IDs. Okay, so now we can load the add on the interstitial add unit. So call the load add method. Here you have to pass the add request builder variable, builder object. So add request dot builder dot build. Okay. So now here I create some listener for the view pager, so we can get the position of the selected current image slide in this method on page selected. So here we check the condition if variable I modular 4 equal to 0. That means we are going to place an ad every fourth position in the image sliding. So if the interstitial ad is loaded, we will show it. Okay. So now we are going to add some listener for the interstitial ad, because when the user close the interstitial ad, we have to load the next interstitial ad. For that, here you need to override a method called on ad closed. From this method, we can load the next interstitial ad. Here also the same thing, you add the request, builder.build. Okay, so now we can test it. So run the project. So after fourth slide, here we have an interstitial ad unit. Again we slide. Again after fourth position, we have another interstitial ad. So this is how we display interstitial ad within an image slider.